Hello everyone, hope you all are doing well. I hope the Sthanam videos that we posted a couple of weeks ago has been useful and you all are practicing with those. I see some comments in those videos which is very encouraging and gives me a signal that it's useful and you all are trying these Sthanam practices. So keep at it. Today I have something very exciting for you in a similar Sthanam series. In this episode, I thought let's pick a different raga, preferably a Melakarta raga, and I choose Keeravani and use that for our Sthanam practices. And it'll be a different set of exercises. Maybe I have mentioned that in the previous videos, but we have never actually sung them in the sequence. So that's what it's going to be about in this video. I chose Keeravani because I was learning a beautiful composition by Saint Nagarajan, Kaligi Unte, beautiful kriti. If you have learnt this, then please comment below if you know the song. Typically when I learn a kriti, I tend to go back to the varishes and try to do the same swara patterns in that particular raga. That just helps in the small gamakam oscillations and just the general flow of sangatis. So I thought, why don't I share some of those things with you today? Let's first sing the Arohanam and Avrohanam of Keeravani. Sari ga ma pa ni sa ni da pa ma ga re sa. So Sari, it is a Chatashruti Rishabham. Then Sari ga Sadharana Gandharam. Ma is Shuddha Madhyamam. Sari ga ma pa da Shuddha Daivatam. Ni sa Kakali Nishadam and Shancham. Sa ni da pa. So Pada ni sa, sa ni da pa, they are exactly like how you see in Maya Malamgala. Just the Magaresa is different. Magaresa. Very similar to Bhairavi. It's not exactly, the gamakams are different, but it can suggest Bhairavi sometimes if you don't handle it well. So we have to show the Kakali Nishadam when you come down constantly. Magarisani Magarisa. If you do that, then it can suggest so many other ragas. So Magarisani. If you do that, then it establishes Keeravani. And there are so many beautiful kritis in this. Many of you may know this very popular kriti by Sri Papanasan Shivan, Devi Niye Tunai. Devi Niye Tunai Amba Devi Niye Tunai Ten Madurai Var Meena Lochane. And there is another kriti, very popular, Ambavani, composed by Sri Muttaya Bhagavatar. Ambavani Nannadarim Pave, Ambavani Nannadarim Pave, Ambavani Nannadarim Pave. And then of course my favorite Saptaratna, composed by none other than Sri Oothukadu Venkatakavi. His Saptaratna in Keeravani, known as Bala Sarasa Murali. I even rendered it and shared it with all of you. As soon as I learnt it, I just wanted to share with all of you. This is Bala Sarasa Murali Sudharasa Bhava Madhura Lahari Vihara Gopala Sarasa Murali. I will link that in the description if you want to hear that. It's a beautiful Saptaratna and the Chittaswarams are simply amazing. You should listen to it. And then of course the one that I just finished learning, composed by Sri Tyagaraja Swami, Kaligi Unte. Kaligi Unte Kada कामित फलदा It's beautiful, it's beautiful. It's a rettakala adi, double adi talam, and the sangatis are just so meditative. I will try to sing that someday and share it with all of you. But for now, let's build some swaras in Keeravani. So up until now, we have looked at how to generate these patterns, right? It's all kind of like mathematical permutations and different combinations of swaras, taking 2 swara at a time, 3 swaras at a time, and how you can change the patterns and combinations and add one more variability to it and then further expand those patterns, right? If you haven't watched that, then I will link that video below in the description. Please check it out, it's super fun. In that video, we really go into the technique of building patterns and not actually sing them sequentially. So right now, what we'll do is start with the Arohanam and Avarohanam of Keeravani, and then we will do what is called ascending progressive and descending progressive. What I mean by that is we just do ascending, progressive as in one note, we'll keep adding one note and then build the sequence from there. For example, let's take Sari Gama Pada Nisa and then Sari, Riga, Gama, Mapa, Pada, Dani, Nisa. 2 notes at a time. And then we'll do 3 notes at a time. Sariga, Rigama, Gamapa, Mapada, and so on. Then 4 notes. Sarigama, Rigamapa. Then 5. Sarigamapa, Rigamapada, and so on. And then 6. Sarigamapada, Rigamapadani, Gamapadanisa. And then 7 notes at a time. Sarigamapadani, Rigamapadanisa. And then 8 notes. We finish that. So that's the end of the ascending progressive. And then the descending progressive looks very similar. We'll reverse. It's a descending, right? So descending from the second note. Risa, Gari, Maga, Pama, Dapa, Nida, Sani, Resa. Note that we are now touching the higher octave here. And coming down, Nisa, Dani, Pada, Mapa, Gama, Rega, Sare, Nisa, which is a lower octave. So if you expand it to a third swara, which is Ga, Ri, Sa, right? So Ga, Ri, Sa, Ma, Ga, Ri, Pa, Ma, Ga, and so on. So what happens when you reach Sa, Ni, Da? Because the ending note is Da, we want to keep going higher octaves so that it ends on Sa. That's where you complete the pattern. So from Sa, Ni, Da, Re, Sa, Ni, Ga, Re, Sa. Okay? That's when you get a closure. You can't leave it suspended at Sa, Ni, Da. Okay? And then when you come down, you come from Dani, Sa, Padani, Mapada, Gamapa, Regama, Sarega, Ni, Sare, Dani, Sa. Again here there is a closure by going to the lower octaves. That's how you build these patterns. So the advantage of these is that you are also practicing the higher octaves and lower octaves included in these. Isn't it wonderful? For the purpose of this video, I will stick to the second and third speed so that you get a feel of how it sounds melodically. But please try the first speed on your own and let me know if there is any difficulty you're facing. Sari ga ma pa da ni sa sa ni da pa ma ga re sa Sari ga ma pa da ni da pa ma ga re sa Sari ga ma pa da ni da pa ma ga re sa Sari re ga ga ma ma pa pa da da ni ni sa sa ni ni da da pa ma 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 ga ga ri re sa Sari re ga ga ma ma pa pa da da ni ni sa sa ni ni da da pa pa ma ma ga ga re re sa sari ga re ga ma pa ma pa da ni da ni sa sa ni da ni da pa ma pa ma ga re sa sari ga ri ga ma pa ma pa da ni da ni sa sa ni da pa ma ga ri sa sari ga ma ri ga ma pa da ni sa sa ni da pa ma ga re sa sari ga ma pa da ni sa sa ni da pa ma ga re sa sari ga ma pa ri ga ma pa da ni sa sa ni da pa ma ga pa ma ga re sa sari ga ma pa ri ga ma pa da ni sa sa ni da pa ma ga re sa sari ga ma pa da ri ga ma pa da ni sa sa ni da pa ma ga re sa sari ga ma pa da ri ga ma pa da ni sa sa ni da pa ma ga re sa sari ga ma pa da ni re ga ma pa da ni sa ni da pa ma ga re sa sari ga ma pa da ni re ga ma pa da ni sa sa ni da pa ma ga re sa sari ga ma pa da ni sa sa ni da pa ma ga re sa sari ga ma pa da ni sa sa ni da pa ma ga re sa Alright, now let's try the descending progressive, which is the reverse. Okay, ri sa ga ri ma ga pa ma da pa ni da sa ni ri sa da ni pa da ma pa ga ma ri ga sa ri ni sa re sa ga re ma ga pa ma da pa ni da sa ni re sa ni sa da ni pa da ma pa ga ma re ga sa ri ni sa ga re sa ma ga re pa ma ga da pa ma ni da pa sa ni da re sa ni ga re sa da ni sa pa da ni ma pa da ga ma pa re ga ma sa re ga ni sa re da ni sa gari sama gari pa ma ga da pa ma ni da pa sa ni da re sa ni ga re sa da ni sa pa da ni ma pa da ga ma pa re ga sa re ga ni sa re dha ni sa ma ga re sa pa ma ga re da pa ma ga ni da pa ma sa ni da pa re sa ni da ga re sa ni ma ga re sa pa da ni sa ma pa da ni ga ma pa da re ga ma pa sa re ga ma ni sa re ga da ni sa re pa da ni sa ma ga re sa pa ma ga re da pa ma ga ni da pa ma sa ni da pa re sa ni da ga re sa ni ma ga re sa pa da ni sa ma pa da ni ga ma pa da re ga ma sa re ga ma ni sa re ga da ni sa re pa da ni sa pa ma ga re sa da pa ma ga re ni da pa ma ga sa ni da pa ma re sa ni da pa ga re sa ni da ma ga re sa ni pa ma ga re sa ma pa da ni sa ga ma pa da ni re ga ma pa da sa re ga ma pa ni sa re ga ma da ni sa re ga pa da ni sa re ma pa da ni sa pa ma ga re sa da pa ma ga re ni da pa ma ga sa ni da pa ma re sa ni da pa ga re sa ni da ma ga re sa ni pa ma ga re sa ma pa da ni sa ga ma pa da ni re ga ma pa da sa re ga ma pa ni sa re ga ma da ni sa re ga pa da ni sa re ma pa da ni sa Oof, wow, that was tough. Even for me, especially for the later ones, that pamagare sa, da pamagare, that was a little challenging, isn't it? So the beauty of these exercises are that it covers a lot of aspects to voice training. One is you learn how to sing them in sequence, which is very important in Carnatic art forms because you're really trying to master a sangati, a composition, or a raga lapana, manodharmam, all that, where you employ a lot of sequences a lot. So different kinds of sequences. So sequence of 4, 5, 6 and so on. So you get a lot of that training here. The second is you learn how to jump from notes as well. So sari gama pa, re gama pada. So pa to re you need to be able to jump effortlessly. So that interval jumping practice also happens here. And then the third one is that you also get a training for higher and lower octaves that we talked about. So this is a very simple pattern. You don't have to think about how to generate them, all the technicalities. If you want to keep that aside, this is just a formula that you can apply to any raga, any symmetric raga. In fact, it can even be applied to asymmetric ragas like Vasanta or Malahari, Deshakshi, Bilahari, all those ragas as well. So there is no question of thinking about how to build the patterns. It's just ascending one by one, progressively, adding one swara at a time, and then similarly descending. And then you try to reach from lower pa to higher pa is your goal. But if you're not able to go there, don't worry about it. You can go at least until ga, and then slowly build yourself up towards the higher octaves. This exercise alone can actually trip you off many times when you're trying a new raga. For example, for me, Keeravani was a little bit challenging, especially in the third speed for the later swaras. So I need to go back and practice again these swaras. But this is very humbling, isn't it? To know that you may think, Sarli verses, Janta verses, I know them. It's very easy. But when you try these patterns and change a little bit here and there and change the raga, it can trip you off. So the learning never ends. It can keep on going, right? So hope you can take this and practice your own way. And by the way, you don't have to stick with Keeravani. I just took this as an example, but feel free to take any other raga which you are comfortable with, which you think you have mastered it. At least the Sarli verses you're good with. Now try this in that raga. It can be Shankara, Barnam, Pantuvarali, Kalyani, whatever raga, even Mohanam, or in fact, you should try this in Vrindavani Sarang. It sounds simply amazing. So try that and let me know how you're able to go through it. And if you are having any difficulties, let me know in the comments below. I'll try to help as much as possible. Happy learning. I will see you in another video with something else. Until then, thank you so much.